the menu because I'm so irritated and annoyed by the whole thing that we will not be saying it. Today, we will be talking about the Watts and their Christmases. And to join me, I have Robert from Timeless Mysteries. Hi, Robert.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm a little tired.
A little tired. Hi, everyone in chat. Hi, Main Chick Carrie. And hi, Heavenly and Candy. And I think that's all that I see right now. Hi, everybody in chat. Hi, everybody to listening. Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps us go out into the algorithm party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out. Today, we're coming to you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So be sure to give us that thumbs up, however you do it on the platform you're on. So, are you ready to talk about the Watts today, Robert?
Sure.
Have you seen
I,
much of their Christmas stuff?
you know, one of the videos I remember seeing about with the Chris Watts Christmas stuff was the time where Chris left his cell phone in the garage and she kind of like made him look like an idiot on her video.
Yeah, when he dressed up as that deadbeat Santa.
Yeah, yeah,
Ho, ho, ho.
yeah. She should
Didn't
have been
even know
happy
what
that
he
he
paid to his
was
kid
dressing
while
up
he
as
was out of
Santa.
the room. Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
We have that one. We have a few that we're going to take a look at. So let me get my screen all situated. I was shocked to hear that you don't have any holiday. Hi, Alicia. I was shocked that you didn't have any holiday Watts holiday stuff on your channel.
It's funny. I did a Halloween um thing, but nobody was really interested in it. So I don't know. I guess when that one failed, I kind of didn't think about doing a Christmas. Like
Was more popular because Christmas was Shanann's favorite holidays, so they have more videos during the holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I've been thinking about trying to just play some of their actual footage on my channel because I usually just do like I try to tell a story in about 10 minutes or so. It's kind of how I operate on my channel. But I've been trying to do other things. I'm still a small channel. I don't really know what I'm doing.
You only have about 1,000 less than us. We're small too. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're just all trying to do it, I think. It's a good channel. I love that you have your thumbnails. Like if I saw these thumbnails, I would be like, that's a timeless mystery thumbnail. So it when channels do this, I think it makes your channel look really good. But of course, you probably talked about that with your coach. Um,
Yeah, yeah. When I got a coach, the first thing they tried to get me to rethink about when I'm making content is to do the packaging first.
mhm.
Do the title and thumbnail, and then do the script. And
Yeah, isn't that a lot
um,
of people I don't think know that that's what when you see a really good channel that the thumbnail comes first.
yeah, once I started doing that, my videos started, getting more views, and I started getting more subscribers. And I think about it like when you go to the grocery store and you walk down the cereal aisle, there's like 1,000 different varieties of cereal, but you usually almost always will pick the one with the best looking box. And I think that's how
Mhm.
it is with YouTube.
Alicia, you're from Detroit. I grew up in I grew up in the suburbs of Detroit, Royal Oak, but I lived in Detroit and I worked in Detroit. Team Michigan, pure Michigan. But I'm in Florida and it's even cold in Florida. Sorry, I was looking at the chat and I saw someone. I'm a Michigander. I mean, when I see somebody say they're from Michigan, I'm like immediately drawn to it. I don't know why. Are you like that from your home state?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't really have a home state. I grew up in Kansas and California as a kid, and then I've lived all over the place. I have two kids. One of them was born in Phoenix, and one of them was born in Oregon. So
Oh.
um, I've moved around a lot. I live in Alaska right now, and I actually like it here. I don't mind the darkness in the wintertime. I kind of get annoyed with the 12 out the like 20 hours of daylight, but it just makes it hard to sleep.
I have a friend that moved there with her family and she likes it a lot too. So, I mean, I think I would like Alaska too. Although I don't know, now that I live in Florida, it like when it gets into the 60s, it feels cold to me. So, I don't know.
Yeah, they've been calling Anchorage, Alaska, Florida lately because this year it's been like 40, 50 degrees in the daytime this time of year. And last year we had like 4 or 5 feet of snow on the ground already. And so
Wow.
lately, all the snow like starts melting and then it freezes and then it rains. And I mean, it's been hard to drive, but there's no snow on the ground really.
And Florida's been super cold. Like I already had to put my plants in the shed a few times because it dipped below freezing. It's like really cold right now. But anyway, so this is Robert's channel. We're going to take a look at it again towards the end of the show. We're going to look at a video that he was working on, but we're going to go back into the Watts case and look at Christmas at the Watts house. There's I've got quite a few videos. We can just pop around through them. I found this one. It's Shanann Watts. We have 5 Christmas trees. Chris has been running with our good friend. So I don't know if I remember this video, to be honest.
Hey, everybody. I
Sure
may or may not be listening to Christmas.
be sure to give the oh, I think this is when she was decorating her house for Christmas. In during I think she started decorating like during in August or something. It was very early on in the year.
This music. May. So those of you know me, I come from a family that is full of Christmas cheer. And my great grandmother and my dad were huge into Christmas. So Christmas was one of the best holidays of the year. We always loved Christmas. Let me fix this. Okay. So with that being said, my girls are being raised to have Christmas is like one of their favorite times of the year. We've been singing Christmas carols already for weeks. We're watching Christmas movies. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is like our favorite. Lots of fun. We love Christmas. So sharing the Christmas cheer. Don't mind the hair and everything. I'm a hot mess today. Been cleaning. I'm getting ready to bring up all the Christmas decorations, which is a lot. I have a huge basement and it's loaded with Christmas stuff. I think there's more Christmas stuff down there than anything. So it's going to be fun getting all the Christmas decorations up here. I thought about doing it by myself. I may just do that, have Chris bring everything up, take the kids to go play outside, and I get all the fragile things out and put together. I'm really nervous about bringing up the Christmas tree. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 Christmas trees.
I think it's really beautiful when homes do all of that, but it's just so tiring. Putting up one Christmas tree is tiring. I can't imagine doing 5. Can you?
No, I can't. But the funny thing is, I go to the chiropractor regularly, but my chiropractor's office is full of nutcrackers instead of like Christmas trees.
I
They've
love
got
nutcrackers.
thousands of them like decorated. It looks like it took them probably 2 days to decorate, and right now they got a contest going on about guess the number of nutcrackers, and I think there's probably 10,000 of them.
My
But
aunt and
people
uncle
people
used to
go
collect.
crazy decorating for Christmas, you know. It is
They
fun.
do. They do. And I love seeing it, but it's just too much work for me because I don't actually mind decorating. It's like the putting it away afterwards that just sucks.
Yeah, the packing it back up is definitely worse.
Yeah. But I like nutcrackers a lot, so I don't know why, but I do. I had an aunt and uncle that collected them, and when we go over to their house, I'd get to see all their nutcrackers. They were the bougie side.
5. We have 2 white. 1, 2. I bought a 12 or 13-foot tree last year, so it's gonna go right in, right there on the by the staircase. That should be fun decorating. So really kind of nervous about decorating that one because it's huge. And I have Cece. Those of you don't know, Cece is my little monster. She is fearless. I love her energy. Her personality is just definitely, she's full of spunk. She's full of life. And I love everything about her. But she's also like a Tasmanian devil. She tears through the house and it's like a tornado blew up in my house, like within 10 minutes of her being in a room. So I'm really nervous about the tree coming down, decorations being thrown all over the place, and possibly small ones trying to be put in mouths, ears, nose, God knows where, probably down my vents. You never know with CC. So I'm going to do something real quick. So definitely have been super busy over this way, trying to get everything situated between school with the girls. They were sick last week. That kept me really, really, really busy. So, and then just getting ready for the holidays. You know, we have a lot going on over here. And just a lot. Hey, Mandy. So I'll see if the trees go up or not sooner than later. I really want them to go up because I love them. But last year she already started exploring them. I'm really just afraid of a 12-foot tree coming down on her. I love live trees, and I really, really, really want one badly. But I'm afraid of her eating the pine needles and literally just destroying it. So contemplating a real one or not this year. We may just wait one more year. So anyway, the whole point of this live was not to talk about Cece, but she is a topic of a lot of conversations, is I'm playing Santa. I have 20 stockings, 20 little stockings, and I have...
So I think the rest of this just turns into a Thrive kind of commercial. So I just wanted to watch the first part of it because I knew that somewhere in this video, I knew she talked about holiday cheer, and that's how I knew that, you know, Christmas is her favorite because she just said it. So. Hello?
Are you talking to me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm having some issues here. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just keep going then. This is in every video that we watch. We don't always watch it all. I'll start it. I'll stop it. I'll talk over it. I'll speed it up. But I will put the links to everything that we view during this live down in the show notes over on YouTube. So you can find everything there. We do this for fair play use. This is all our opinion, our research, and for educational and entertainment purposes only. This is the Santa video. And Robert, if you want me to stop the video, if you have something you want to say, you can just say stop it and then start talking and I'll stop it. We don't have, you know, I don't want to be like, I want you to be able to talk when you want to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Come here. Come here, Bella. Don't cry. Remember, you wanted Santa.
Just welcome everybody that's coming in. I see more of you. coming on over to Watts Island on your boats. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, be sure to give this live a thumbs up. I have Robert from Timeless Mysteries with me tonight, and we're looking at the Watts Christmases. We do have a little blurb about Chris in prison too. And Robert has one of his videos that we're going to share at the end. So, get yourself some hot cocoa, a candy cane, a drink. I don't know. It's probably 5 o'clock somewhere. Whatever you want to do, just lay back and let us know. Do you think on this Christmas holiday, this Santa, do you think Chris Watts made a good Santa or a bad Santa?
Let's turn our tree.
I think he's a pretty good Santa.
You thought he made a pretty good Santa?
Yeah.
I
He
thought
seemed like
he was like a dud. But I guess he was.
yeah, but that's just his personality. I mean, it's good. A good Santa is somebody in a Santa suit, really. The rest
That's
of it's
true.
just, Santa doesn't talk much. He just says ho ho ho.
There's a photo of me when I met Santa, and I didn't, obviously I didn't know it at the time, but it was my grandpa that would dress up as Santa. And there's a photo of me just screaming, just like Cece does in here. And I'm about the same age as Cece. And everybody, all the adults are standing around just laughing. So, I mean, adults think it's funny when kids are afraid of, or I think it's starting to stop a little bit more. People are starting to realize that it's not, fun or funny to scare kids like that. But just like Shanann grew up in a boomer, her family is definitely a boomer family. And the thing is what you just said about any Santa is a good Santa. And you know what, Chris Watts, that did make him a good dad dressing up as Santa, because not all dads would do that. He didn't have to do it. And, Shanann always wanted to have nice Christmases for the family, memories for the girls. So, I mean, it's just you wouldn't believe what happened if by watching this video, because what you're saying, it is kind of a sweet video.
Yeah.
But it is kind of bad too that she, goes out into the garage and calls him
Yeah,
an idiot.
I only pointed out that part because, as I learn more about the Chris Watts case, a lot of people like to claim that she's such a mean person and mean spirited and everything like that. But I don't necessarily see that. I think she was probably, mean sometimes and, regular most of the time. And
She's just human.
I think I think it was a really like mean thing to say, especially if she was like live or streaming for Facebook or something, to say in front of other people. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I just don't see her as like a lot of people compare her to Cindy Watts, and I don't see her as the same type of person. Not really.
No. Mm-mm. She was just a person. And in fact, I kind of identify with Shanann. I am very strong and forceful, and things come out of my mouth that I truly wish later I could take back. I've gotten a lot better at it. And I think she just kind of spoke her mind. And when you're young and you're in your, like, she thinks she's like, was in her early 30s or something, she's still learning and growing. And I always say this, she only got to be a mom for 4 years. She was just learning and growing. And yeah. And she was a human being. I'm not somebody who, just because someone passes away, they become a saint in my eyes. No, she was a human being and she made mistakes, but she did overall really good things in life. So.
What kind is he? What kind is he? Okay, we got the tree on. We better go hurry up because Santa's going to be cold. Come here. Oh, man. Come here, Bella. Santa's here, but the kids are freaking out.
Like she didn't know that was going to happen.
Hey Santa, where's
Well,
your phone?
especially with Cece. I wonder what Cece was doing last
I
year
wanted
with
it.
Santa. Was she too young to understand it? Probably.
Yeah, well, to kids, Santa is a big scary thing with a big face that you can't even see. You don't. I mean, I don't know what a kid would really think, but adults know what Santa is. A young child doesn't, and it's just
Yeah.
something they don't know, and they can be scared of it just because of
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Santa, you gained some weight this year. Come on, Santa. Hold on, Santa. I gotta find the kids because they're kind of scared. Sit down, Santa. Have a seat. I'll try to get the kids.
Ho, ho, ho.
If we say anything nice about Chris Watts, please don't think that we're saying that there was a reason for the loss of life, because there is absolutely no reason for what he did. Like, none at all. Ever.
Here, Santa.
Yes.
Where's the phone?
On top of your car in the garage?
I needed it for pictures. Hold on. I gotta get the phone. This is hard. As one parent, I gotta get the phone so I can get pictures. Hold, please. My husband's a genius. Doesn't listen. Oh, it's cold.
Interior garage door.
Come on. Bella, come on. Santa has presents. Bella, you wanted Santa. I'm going to tell Santa to leave. I'm coming with you. Let me get Cece.
If you think about it,
Come here.
we teach our kids, don't take stuff from strangers, but then we like have Santa Claus, who is a stranger technically, and we tell them to go to Santa. He's got presents.
Yeah, it's some old looking dude with this big white beard. All you see are the eyes, and yeah, Santa is terrifying. But the bunny rabbit scared me more than Santa. Like, I used to have bad dreams
A
about
bunny
that.
that lays eggs, that's terrifying, really.
And they're always so deranged looking and huge, and it's just like, ugh.
Bella, just you and me. Bella, just you and me. Come on, just you and me. Okay. Bella, I'm going to tell Santa to leave. He's got presents for you. Come on. Chris. Do you know where Chris is, Santa?
I have not seen him anywhere.
Can you sit down, please, Santa?
Yes.
Thank you. Bella, say hi, Santa.
Hello, Bella. How are you?
Say, I'm good.
When she asked him to sit down, it was like she asked one of her children to sit down. That's not a
Yeah,
good
it sounds
dynamic
like
for a
a
husband and wife.
command to me, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's not a good dynamic for a husband and wife to have.
if you think about it, what she's doing, she's streaming this onto her channel. So maybe she's got this vision of what her um, video should look like, and she's just trying to. I don't know. I don't know if I would say that it's her personality or if she's just trying to give direction for the video.
Yeah. That's a good point. She could have this. Well, when you said that, I thought in my mind, she absolutely has a vision here. And this isn't the vision for it. So, yeah, she was probably just agitated and irritated, and it's showing.
Yeah, I just know a lot of people use this video to show how controlling she was. And at first I used to agree, but the more I watched it, the more I think about, what she's actually doing. And I don't see it that way. It's not as black and white as it used to be for me anyway. Um, I don't think she's necessarily like, telling him what to do and how to do it. Don't sit like that, Santa. You got to sit like this, that kind of thing. But I think she's more trying to point out what she wants to be seen on the camera, and the kids aren't doing it the way she wants. Her husband isn't doing it the way she wants, and it's not really working. And that's what
It
I think
is
is actually
annoying.
happening here.
It is annoying when you have this vision in your head on how you want things to be shot, and then like you're having to literally tell everybody what to do because they're not just acting like a human being and doing it. Like, so I like got into her mind for a minute, and I like was almost hearing her thoughts because I've been in situations where I have been shooting videos, or because I used to have this paranormal group called Haunted Hillsdale, and we would go to paranormal places, and I would shoot the video. And I have a few videos up of the investigations, but I would have to like tell people, okay, now we're gonna come into this room, and they just wouldn't do it. And I was just like, it would get annoying. So you do sometimes in your mind think, like, why wouldn't he just sit down? So she's just trying to be as nice as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's
Christmas.
not somebody that's going to try to help her with the kids, because
Well, he's just trying to do whatever she asks, I think. And,
he's in
he's
costume.
trying to be as like, do exactly what she says, however, the best way he can, you know. So if she told him to go pick up the kids, he would probably have chased them around the house in his Santa suit because they're scared of Santa. So
That would have been a video.
mhm.
Says Chris, Santa, chase the girls, please.
Hello, Santa.
Merry Christmas, Bella.
Say Merry Christmas.
Have you been a good girl this year?
Hello from
Say I
Mexico.
have.
Have you been expecting me tonight?
Yes, it went badly.
Hey Dan, how you doing?
Here.
That's my
Pop-up on
friend.
Papa's coming.
I'm sorry, what?
Dan, I believe, is one of my friends from high school.
Dan from Mexico?
Yeah, he's got a guitar tutorial channel in Spanish. If anyone's interested.
Oh, awesome.
Sister.
What's
Well,
wrong with Cece?
What's wrong with your sister? Does she not want to come see me? No? What did you ask me?
Also, this is a daytime live, so the daytime lives do contain the little bird in the background. We do nighttime lives when he goes to bed, so that you don't have to. If that annoys you, I understand, but he's going to be in this live, so we do lives at night on Sunday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and there are no bird noises.
What did you ask me for this year?
What did you ask for from Santa?
Water bottle.
A water bottle?
What I got in here. Oh.
That, Bella, is that Santa Claus?
Oh, go see.
Is this what you wanted?
That's a
That's the
scary
kind
image,
Santa
to be
brought you,
honest.
sweetheart. Look.
Did you say something, or was that Frank?
I believe I did. I said that is one scary image of Santa there with that water bottle.
It has the mermaid on it. Can you go grab it from Santa?
And it's the wrong one.
Can you say thank you, Santa? Does he have any other presents for you?
Did your sister ask for one too? Is she gonna come see me or no? No? Okay, can you hold? I think she asked for this. Can you hold on that one? Oh, I got some more stuff in here, Bella. What else did you ask for?
I'm trying to fix it.
What else did you ask for?
What else? What else did you ask for? Did you ask for poppy slippers? Huh? I'm right here.
Look what I have here, Bella.
Okay, here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look,
Okay, thank you.
one's for your sister.
It's funny that they're just ignoring Cece. She's screaming in the background.
Yeah, she's been criticized for that a lot too. And I think it's not necessarily bad parenting because I don't know what I would have done either.
I don't think it's bad parenting. I mean, sometimes kids have to cry things out. You can't. I I don't think you have to run to your kids every time they cry. I mean, you shouldn't leave them. If they're in dire stress. But at this point, you can tell her cries are more cries where she knows she's being ignored, so she goes louder and then quieter. She wants to be heard.
Mhm.
I don't think she's in any fear or pain or anything like that.
And one's for you.
It's also a hard thing to decide too, because she's trying to give Bella a Christmas too, and what's she supposed to do? Stop everything? Because I don't know. I didn't know people
She
were
could have
criticizing
practiced a
for
couple
it.
days first, to get her used to Santa. I think that would have been the way to go.
Well, maybe this, like, if she had been allowed to live the following year, that would have been the plan. Maybe they didn't know she was even afraid
Yeah.
of Santa like this.
Yeah, my youngest son, he didn't like Santa the first time he met Santa, but he has ever since. So
Can you sit on Santa's lap? So you asked all day for Santa to sit on Santa's lap. You want mommy to sit on his lap? Okay. Can you sit with me? Santa, can you sit on your lap?
Yes. You got a good girl this year, Bella. Thank you.
A Stanley?
I need to make your sister feel better, okay?
Yeah.
She's very petrified.
Can I get a picture of you and Santa? Please.
The whole Stanley water bottle craze is just so strange to me that, that's what people want for Christmas is a Stanley. It's funny.
yeah, it's weird.
It's a little insane.
Can you open
Santa,
up
will
your
you
gift?
hold her?
Yes, I'll definitely hold her. Yeah.
I want a picture. Oh, come on. Ready, smile. Bella, smile. Smile. You got Santa. Hold on. My phone. I'm going to try to get Cece.
Everything you asked for.
Do you want to open it in front of Santa?
I'd love to see you open it.
Okay. Santa, I'm going to try to get Cece real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. Will you hold the camera for me? Come here. Hold the camera for me.
That's
I
true.
won't get petrified.
That's true, Hollywood. Some people would criticize her for anything, and then some people would praise her for anything. So, yeah.
Santa got you a water bottle, Cece.
I did.
Hi, Santa.
Hello, Miss Celeste. How are you?
Say hi. Can you wave to Santa? Okay. Look, Santa got you a water bottle.
I did. There's something here for you as well. Did you
I
ask
hate leaky
Santa
water
for anything
bottles.
else? I know. I see your decorations. I love it.
Can you sit on Santa's lap with Bella?
Right before I
Bella,
came
you
into
sit
the
on
house.
his lap with Bella, Cece? Here.
Sucks that somebody stole your Iron Maiden water bottle. Jeez. Ugh. I hope you get it back.
All right, let's say goodbye to Santa. Say bye, Santa.
Bye, girls.
Yeah, I think they
Enjoy
should
your
have
gifts.
let the
Thank you,
kids
Santa.
watch their dad dress up as
Cheers.
Say
Santa.
bye.
Sorry.
Maybe
you
they
think
wouldn't have
what?
been so terrified. If they'd have just let the kids watch Chris dress up as Santa, then they probably wouldn't have been so scared of him, you know. And then she
Or,
probably would have got the
maybe.
video she wanted out of it.
Yeah. Or they could have even let the kids in on the, like, Santa couldn't come today, so he sent this suit for Daddy. It's Daddy dressed up as Santa, something like that. I mean,
Mhm.
silly. I don't know. But I don't think she expected this to go out to millions and millions of people either. This
How
was just,
many followers did she have on Facebook watching her streams and stuff?
I don't know. I can never tell. It looked like sometimes she had, I think, about 20 to 30 people that would pop on. She had quite a big team and quite a big, like, a lot of, I forget what it's called under teams and followers. Whoever, people who purchase that stuff. She had, she like had earned one of the top tier rankings. I don't know how that whole MLM thing works, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
I know it's a scam, but I know like she was up towards the top. So I don't know. I think she could have anywhere from just a few people to like 50 people. I don't know. Does anyone know, to be honest? If you know, could you put in the comments how many she would have at a time? This guy with us today is Robert from Timeless Mysteries. He covers the
Hey.
Watts case quite a bit. And yeah, he's been on here before. So then they go on to just her, she's on with her parents. Chris leaves, and I don't know. Do you want to move on to another one, or do you want to watch the rest of this one?
It's up to you. I don't mind. I think this is the only one I've actually watched before. I didn't know there was others.
Yeah, there's others. Well, there's a few. Let's move on. And watch a little bit of this one. This is from Watts the Obsession. This is Watts Family Holiday Storybook Documentary. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection of videos. So we can pop through here and see what ones she has up.
And it's not going to bring any.
Happy holidays and welcome
Okay,
back.
so here he has
My favorite.
when they went outside.
Don't say I'm being a hater.
She
And
has
look,
pictures too.
I've been there myself. The thing is,
See, there's she
Bella
time
and
with
Cece.
Santa too. This is Kelly talking about. She has a picture with her with Santa. Santa's a scary dude.
The found Santa as creepy as Elf on the Shelf. Watts' holiday magic and toy was indeed found throughout the years. There were eyes filled with wonder and hearts filled with cheer. My favorite video is the one of Bella eagerly waiting for Santa.
So there's a video where apparently Santa would come through the cul-de-sac every year. And so this is a Christmas video when the girls were younger, and they're out waiting for Santa because he would come and pass candy out.
He's coming.
Santa coming from
The Christmas tree. The Christmas light. Here, here.
And the saddest video of Watts' Christmas memories is when
And then there's
Bella,
this
here.
one where this is a Christmas pageant that the girls were in for their school. They showed up early, and the girls they're out in the auditorium waiting for it to start. They do sing in it too.
Come here.
Mini.
Just try.
A
Bella, say hi.
bit.
It's loading. Are you ready to sing Holly Jolly Christmas? Yeah? Are you going to sing Holly Jolly?
Come.
Cece, are you going to sing Holly Jolly?
It's different.
Sing Holly.
That's different.
You want to sing Holly Jolly? What song? What song are you going to sing, Cece?
Come.
Keeping them still in auditoriums like pulling teeth.
She's gonna sing.
I used to just let my kids kind of go crazy if they wanted to in places like this.
Yeah, it seems like it's a hard place for to go with families, but I remember going to theaters and concerts and plays, and it's one of my some of my fondest memories. So I think it's important to still take them, even
Yeah,
though it
I
makes
think
you want to
so too.
pull your hair out.
I got
Cece, are you gonna sing Holly Jolly Christmas?
that one. And a mini.
We're early, and it's craziness.
Daddy.
Cece's
No.
usually goes to bed at
No.
6:30, so
No,
she should be
no,
interesting.
Daddy.
No, Daddy.
No, Daddy.
I don't know where you're going. You're gonna look at the stocks.
No, Daddy. I did it.
You did it.
You did it.
Daddy.
Yeah, you did it.
Daddy, do it.
Oh.
Cece, this was almost a full year before this happened, so it's just amazing to see how many words Cece was picking up from, this Christmas pageant onto August. She was really starting to talk.
Yeah, these kids are just absolutely adorable, and it's really really hard. Even every time when I watch stuff like this, and it's so cute, and then you start thinking about what happened next,
Hmm.
and it's hard. Even
It
after
is.
following the story for so long, it's still hard.
Well, and you start to love them because you've seen so much on them, and you've read so much about them that, yeah, at first you're like, oh, this is so sweet. But then, when it sinks in that what happened to them, it's like, ugh. And then I think about the Rushaks and how hard, because if this was Shanann's favorite holiday, it must have been their favorite holiday, but like the holidays aren't the same anymore. So it must be a time when they really suffer.
Mm.
I did that one.
It starts at 6:30. They go backstage at 6:10, 6:00, 6:15. I don't even know what time it is. It's 5:47, so we got like 15 minutes before they go backstage. So it should be interesting. It's crazy because it'd be funny if they go to school here, because it's one of the 2 high schools they'll go to if we still live in this area.
Mommy.
Show you the stage.
Mommy. Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Are you talking on the phone?
I'm Papa.
You talking to Papa
Mommy.
and Mommy?
Yes.
Yep.
Mommy. Bye.
Bye.
That was quick.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye. Look at her outfit. All right, we'll
I
be
see
back,
her putting the
when
phone up
kids
to her ear to
go
talk, and
live, so.
I try thinking about. I never see people do that anymore. I don't think anybody is still using the phone the old-fashioned way, like this anymore. It's always like video chats and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I use it like that if I'm out in public and I don't want someone to hear my conversation, but I prefer to be on speakerphone for everything I do, actually, now that you say that. It's only because like when you hold the phone up to your face, then it gets the oil on it and your makeup on the screen, and it's just a pain.
Well, I've never had the issue with the makeup, but I get it.
But the oil, I'm sure, still gets on it.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you.
Quiet for another 20 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Hey, her. Hey, girl, I wasn't going home. Kristen, if I would have went home, we would not have gotten back out here. So we grabbed them some food and came over here early. And this is what we're doing. Bella's saving seats for Josie, Jolie, and Amelia. So we have seats, even though they're not going to sit in them. You're going to go up there. Say hi, Cece.
She set my calendar.
What are you doing?
That one.
That one? Look at Bella. See you soon, honey. Okay, say bye.
Hi.
Who are you talking to?
Bye.
Bye. Who is that?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Bella. You're so funny, Cece. We say goodbye to everybody? Who are you texting? Say hi. Bella. You okay? You hear Josh?
Bye. Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese, Daddy.
She's a hot mess. All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon. We'll be back on here in about 20, 30 minutes. So. We are live here because Santa is in our neighborhood. Say hi, Santa. Santa?
Santa.
Santa? Is he coming?
Santa coming.
He's coming.
I absolutely love how sweet little Bella loves to sing. I love to sing too, and I can't hold a tune at all, but she just carries it in her little heart, and I have a little song in my heart, and I just think it's so sweet when people who can't sing at all, they just still belt it out. I love it. Remember that one where she was singing with a toy or something. I forget what it was, but she just sang and sang and sang and sang and sang.
Yeah, the one that I remember the most is the "My Daddy's a Hero"
Oh yeah.
song.
Ugh.
Santa coming from
The Christmas tree of a Christmas home.
My Little Sunshine. That's what it was.
Yeah, those are for Santa.
Is that Santa?
Yeah, there's shorts and shorts.
Yeah.
Daddy's in shorts. Some pumpkin pie. Is that Santa? What do you have for Santa? Cookies? Cookies?
So this was the year before the Santa video. So I think she has no, and I think Chris dressed up as Santa every year. So I mean, they don't act terrified of this Santa out here. But I mean, maybe it also depends on the Santa, because they weren't really terrified of the summer Santa either in North
Well,
Carolina.
when kids are young like that, things, can change from day to day. So one year, she doesn't realize that Santa's scary. The next year, she might. That's just kind of normal with kids.
Yeah, that's true. One day kids like orange popsicles, the next day they hate them. So that's very
Yeah.
true.
But they,
Well,
as they get older, they learn that, there's, what should be scary and what shouldn't be scary. Because when they're babies, they don't really need to know that. But as they develop, that's when they start understanding, well, this isn't normal. I don't know what it is, and I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's probably no chance that Santa's going to get too close to her either.
I didn't hear that.
I said, and there's probably no chance that she feels like Santa's going to get too close to her because she's in her mom's arms and, he's out there. So
That's
there's
true also. Yeah.
the distance to where she is probably helps in the safeness of being in her mom's arms.
Is that Bella? Is that Santa? See? It's a good thing they just had their medicine. Wave.
This was when her family was still living with them.
Oh, Sharon, they just had prednisone and amoxicillin and lots of Tylenol. Not lots, but you know what I mean. So, and it's Santa, so they got their spirits up really quickly.
Mr. Bouncy.
And she never loses her spirit. You want that one? Do you want to get down so you can see Santa, or you may hold you? Hold you? Don't get scared. It's just Santa. I know, Chris. Back up away from the wind, honey. There's Santa. Do you see him waving? Dad, Herb says hi.
Huh?
You're live. Herb says hi.
Hello.
Chakash.
Live.
I'm live. Sing it. Santa.
It's only minus 13 here, Herb.
Don't listen to him. We wouldn't be out here. There's snowman. Is that Santa?
This one's 18. Oh. I said 18.
Are you excited? Look. Look, it's the snowman. Oh, golden snowman. How about that? And it's Santa. Want to go get Santa a cookie? Come on. Hi, Santa.
How are you? You guys want some candy canes? Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Hi, here you guys go.
Santa, she has a cookie.
Oh, thank you very much. These
I
are
was
my
just
favorite.
reading an article about candy
Thank
canes.
you.
Thank
And
you.
people don't eat them anymore. They just use them for decoration.
Candy
kind of
oh, I
funny.
love candy canes. I live for candy canes. And I like the Spangler brand candy canes.
Yeah, well, what I read, I think 30% of candy canes actually get eaten, and the rest of them, go in the trash or, get hung on a tree. So
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
double as a holiday ornaments for sure. But I love them. And then it's really bad too when like you get a candy cane from somebody's tree and it's like from the last year and it's like is this
And it's
from
gooey, kind of.
years ago or something? And they're like, oh yeah. You're like, ah.
Say bye, Santa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we saw Santa.
If you have tummy problems, you quickly learn that the peppermint it settles your stomach really well. And so I think that's why I've got tummy issues and I just peppermint, the candy canes. They're just, now I want a candy cane.
Hey, Dad. Herb says it was negative 40 this weekend.
Good for you.
This is negative cold as huh?
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Negative 40.
In this next video, we start to see signs of Bella's aversion to Santa Claus, her apprehension around the Santa Claus character when he comes near her as she clings to her dad for safety. She clings to her dad, who she obviously, genuinely trusts completely.
Okay, I'll tell you about I tell you.
Say hi, Bella.
Hi, you're looking so good. I love your dress. Yep, that's right. And is that Dad?
Is that Daddy? Thank you.
In this set of pictures, you can see by looking at both Bella and Cece's faces that they are anywhere from apprehensive to downright
Okay, well, that answers my question. They've been afraid of Santa since day one.
terrified of Santa Claus. It's so interesting to me that they were
I love the Santa socks here, though. That's cool.
Those are very nice
just
socks.
so
He's got a
scared
good
of Santa
beard,
Claus
too.
or any other.
They what?
He's got a good beard also.
Yeah, it's real.
Character, the Easter Bunny, Olaf figure that the family was trying to get them to interact with, but they kept having to go back to those figures, and This is something that is not unique. Earlier in this very video, I placed a picture of myself with Santa as a little kid, and I was crying. I was scared. Little kids like to be near what they know.
But like what you were saying, that little kids, it's scary to see adults dressed up in big costumes and
Yeah.
not be able to see the faces. And yeah, it's scary. Here's a Easter bunny photo too. So the Easter bunny scared them as well.
Hey
That's
guys.
a scary Easter bunny, by the way.
Very Easter bunny.
The
So
scary, yeah, it's kind of scary.
there are tons of Watts videos out there for the holidays. And I would say like that Christmas is the most popular holiday for the Watts videos because we have so much Christmas stuff out there. I don't even remember seeing that one video of Bella at the mall meeting Santa. I don't think I've ever saw that video. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to think about those kids too much, because what happened to them. I've got
Yeah.
small children too, and I just can't imagine what I would feel if something happened to them. It's just it's really for me it's a kind of a disgusting kind of feeling. As long as I don't think about what happened after all of this, I'm okay, but
Yeah. It's really hard to swallow. So you talked about you are working on you put out a video and you wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it. Uh, Chris Watts versus Ted Bundy. Tell us about it.
Well, the funny thing is I spent more time making this video than any other video that I did. And I was really trying to compare two killers. And, I wanted to point out that had Chris Watts gotten away with this somehow, which he very well could have gotten away with it, things just didn't work out for him. And he could have turned into another Ted Bundy because I don't think he would have stopped after this happened. I think he would have continued. But if you look at Ted Bundy and Chris Watts, you can see the similarities. Like they both had this kind of charm that drew people to them, and they were both killers. One was successful, one wasn't. But I think it's a really good story. There's a lot of psychology that I researched, and I put a lot of time into writing it. It took me like a couple of months to do it, and I think I finally got it good. But I only got a couple thousand views. I was kind of expecting it to do a lot better than that. And I think it might just be that it's a little too psychology heavy, a lot of speculation, I guess. But I don't know. It's a good story.
Well, why don't we take a look at it? At least take a look at the beginning, and then we can talk about it and get it all. Like I say, like what we do over here is we don't watch everything in its entirety. We get it all good and juicy for people to want to go over to that creator and watch more of it. So let's watch like a part of it, and you guys be truthful. Tell us, do you think it's too psychology heavy, or do you think it just got missed in the algorithm? So just kind of let us know what you think.
Why would you do that?
Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to head over to Robert's page and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We will be putting his channel down in the chat, and I will also be putting it in the show notes.
Did you think Chris Watts was done killing? Think again. Crimes of passion usually explode, but Watts didn't snap. Instead, he watched himself as if from a distance, taking the lives of his family one by one, holding life and death in his bare hands, squeezing away the last traces of struggle, consuming life with an eerie calm. Reveling in the sudden quiet that blanketed the room, he sat there remembering the terrifying thrill, the taste of fear, and the power he manifested from nothingness. It's natural to ask, how can somebody do that? But that's not the question you should be asking. In front of the cameras, Chris Watts was a husband and a father. The concern for their safety was a mask he put on, but beneath that mask, he was unrecognizable. He now had something he had always wanted: control.
That's a scary photo of him, that one where he's staring down into the camera. And also, I really like that you're using your own voice now.
You like that?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about maybe I should go back to the AI voice, but
No, I don't
know.
think you should. I saw people in the chat saying that you have a good voice, so I wouldn't do that. But yeah, but it's up to you.
He flaunted while dutifully begging for his family to return. I wonder, could other killers sense this triumph over the inner darkness within Chris? He had known it, felt it, and heard it his entire life. The darkness had always been haunting Chris Watts, but now he has a secret. Welcome to Timeless Mysteries. Please like and subscribe. This discussion is a game changer. I know many of you follow true crime stories out of curiosity, much like I do, but the questions that I will be addressing today won't have the same answers you're used to hearing. This discussion is likely to change every future conversation about killers. Chris Watts didn't lose control when he killed Shanann. He found it. He didn't allow the darkness in because he has always been the darkness. But Chris Watts is not unique. Ted Bundy successfully hid his double life for years, murdering again and again without getting caught. Before the headlines, before the courtroom confessions, both Ted Bundy and Chris Watts appear to be the man next door.
He could be the guy next door. Your fiance, your husband, your boyfriend, your lover.
They smiled politely and fit neatly into the roles society expected of them. Bundy's charm and social prowess were part of the careful camouflage he's worn since his earliest memories. His outward warmth has always been a fabricated tool he used to gain trust, to establish control.
The cute driver leaned over and rolled down the passenger window and asked me if I'd like a ride. I thought that he was going to kiss me. Instead, he said, very quiet.
Because Chris really leaned into the fact that everybody trusted him to be a good guy. You know, like he really leaned into his good guy status. And I guess so did Ted, didn't he? Because he even volunteered at a hotline for people that didn't want to live anymore. So,
yep,
that's a good point.
Do you know what? I'm going to kill you.
In moments of intimacy, Bundy's thoughts were consumed by the desire to demonstrate his power. He was an actor playing the role of good guy by day. By night, he dreamt of looking his victims in their eye when he finally revealed his true intentions. For him, the real delight wasn't the kill. It was the careful dance of deception leading up to the kill. We know killers like Chris Watts and Ted Bundy can easily mimic normalcy. So why aren't we looking to answer the right questions? It's not why did they kill, it's what drives them to kill. What is this hidden primal force that urges them to kill and to keep killing? At first, the urge is probably a whisper that they swat away like a fly, subtly buzzing into their thoughts, but the urge doesn't surrender. It's constantly growing until one day those dark demands can no longer be ignored. They begin to enjoy these dark thoughts, indulging in these harmless fantasies, until one day these twisted thoughts begin to fulfill some unmet basic need, and soon it becomes comforting to them in times of stress. This is something most of us will never experience or fully understand, but this is the point of no return. This is when they first manifest these dark thoughts into reality. Hundreds of killers have spoken of this unrelenting urge driving them right up to the line. They don't cross it, sometimes for decades, but they always step into the darkness. Each act of violence for these killers becomes not just a release, but it's a vow that there will be more violence to come. We look for motives, but we should be identifying when and for how long this darkness was morphing into a man. To do this, we need more than just a flashlight. The darkness can't be seen in the light. We need a way to detect the shadows within these criminals, to measure them and to find them.
If you study the development of the fantasies of very, very dark people, you see that they brood and fantasize in isolation for years. And the fantasies get darker and darker and darker. So they're bitter and resentful to begin with. And then they start fantasizing about, well, what they would want. That can take a sexual end, or it can take a very violent end, or it can take both. And what they're really after.
I like this because it sort of reminds me of the topic that we were going to cover today that I pushed to next Saturday because I didn't have it ready. Somebody brought to me some information that Chris was abusive towards the kids before that fateful day, and he was abusive towards other. I'm looking into it, the possibility, because everyone's like, it's so shocking that all of a sudden he just did this, like out of nowhere. But what if he was doing these things? We just didn't know about it.
Right. I think the guy's a really scary person. I mean, if you just watch him, the way he's like talking to the news reporters in the beginning, it's really unnerving because, I mean, now, especially because we know what happened, but even at the time, it just seemed weird. Why would a guy be on the news if his family had gone missing? If they just took a day trip to a family or friend's house or something, why would he be on the news? So, I mean, just that alone was like the first red flag. And it's just really weird that he thought he can get away with it. He really thought he fooled everyone.
It's really amazing that he thought he could get away with it. So let's show him your channel one more time. Timeless Mysteries. What are you working on now?
I am working on a 2-part Nicole Kessinger video, and I don't know how it's going to come across, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited to post it. It's almost done. It'll probably be done in a couple of days. I initially had it almost ready to post the first half today, but it's not ready yet. But it's basically, a lot of people are like, they're trying to crack the case. They're trying to find Nicole Kessinger. They want to, bring her to justice, that kind of thing. And I think I figured out why everyone's being ignored when they point out all of these things that, all this evidence. And that's basically what the story is about. I can't tell you much more without giving away the whole thing, but it's basically, I guess, as far as my videos go, this will be the first one that's more accusatory than anything else, I guess. I kind of feel a little weird about it because of that, because I don't like to make accusations too much. But this one, I kind of lean into what everybody's already thinking and kind of, just retell that.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Oops. I meant to put yours up there. There we go. So
that's the live we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's our live, and this is Robert's channel, and that's the link, and it will also be down in the show notes. Go over and show him some love. Oh, I also want to show really quick one of my newest favorite things over on your channel is your community section. He has a multiple choice on true crime, right?
It's it's not always murder, true crime, but I don't know why I do it. It's kind of weird if you think about Trivia games are usually fun, but when you're talking about killers, should it be fun?
I don't know,
But
but it looks like more and more people are answering.
they
Sometimes
they are.
your questions are too hard sometimes for me, and I'm not getting much of them right. Okay, so let's
I
see.
intentionally make them hard, so don't feel bad. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
want to make them easy because
Well,
then they're
throw us
boring.
some bones here and there. Throw an easy one so I can feel like I'm doing something. Okay, but let's do one before we go. Which U.S. state has the highest rate of serial killers per capita? Which ones do you guys think? Oh, he has California, Alaska, Florida, and Texas. Which one do you guys think? California, Alaska, Florida, or Texas? I think Alaska was thrown in as a red herring because it's a big state, but I don't think there's as many people there. So we might throw that out. And I think Florida might be a red herring too, because all the crazy stuff that goes on in Florida. So it's down to California or Texas for me. What do you guys think? Florida? Oh, Florida? We got some Floridas here. All right. Well, I never get these right. So I'm going to go with, I don't know if it's Texas or California. I really don't know. Let's go Texas. No. Oh, Alaska. See? Tricky.
I made it tricky. It's intentionally hard.
So that
I
everyone would say like, it's not Alaska. It's a big state, but it's got, it's not as many people.
Yeah,
Like I
well,
just
you
said.
should read the explanation because I put a lot of work into that part. That's where you find out why the answer is what it is.
Okay. He does do an explanation at the bottom. While
Yeah.
Washington, D.C. has the highest per capita rate of serial killers at 25 per 100K people, it is not a state. Among U.S. states, Alaska holds the top spot with 7 serial killings per 100K residents. Alaska's small, isolated population and vast wilderness contributes to its high rate. In contrast, larger states like California and Texas have more total serial killers but lower per capita rates due to their larger populations, making Alaska the deadliest state for serial killings per capita.
Yeah, when I wrote this, I thought everyone would get it whenever I added the per capita. Because if you consider the states all have high populations except for one, and I just thought that, everyone would just guess it. Guess
Are
it right.
people not guessing it right?
Well, you didn't.
No, but I don't guess anything right. Somebody read before that it was Alaska. Okay, so guys, you can go over and have some fun on Robert's page. I do like playing this little trivia game. And if you like, and I like trivia anyway. So if you like trivia, you're going to love it. So is there anything else you want us to talk about?
No, I guess as far as videos goes, I'm working on finishing up the Nicole Kessinger ones this week, and I'm also writing a couple other scripts. I'm trying to do a story on JonBenet Ramsey, which I think is it's been an interesting story for like 30 years, 28 years or something. They still don't know for sure who the killer was. But it was a child who got murdered. And they thought the family did it for years and years. And I don't know. I think it's a good story. I just don't know where to I can't decide how to write it. I've written it like 3 different ways so far.
It is a good story. I'm very interested. It's one of the first stories I remember being interested in. So yeah, I love the house. I'm mesmerized by murder houses. And so I wanted to do I ideas about the Schmurder houses, and talking about the John Benet Ramsey house, the Watts house, and a few of the other houses. So I did a live once about it, and I wanted to work on a video. So I think the John Benet Ramsey case, something just came out recently, didn't it?
I believe like maybe Netflix or something, or Hulu.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't do my videos as well as they do because I don't have access to the actual people involved, or all the funds required to travel to places and do interviews and things like that. So I just kind of have to go off of what my gut tells me in other interviews. And I think where I'm leaning right now for what I'm going to tell in this story is, I think that maybe that detective that was at the house, intentionally messed up the crime scene. I think maybe there's something there. And I don't think a lot of people have talked about that too much. They talk about how, an experienced detective shouldn't have done the things that she did. She shouldn't have allowed the father to go explore the house without police, or even at all, really. And she did like several different things that essentially caused the crime scene to be contaminated. And I want to know why she did it. And that's what I think I'm going to be talking about in my video. But it might change.
Well, it sounds like a good one. There is Robert's channel up on the screen. It will be in the show notes, and it is in chat. So go over and visit, and maybe you'll come back next week and do the other. If not, I'm sure you'll come back another time, but please come back.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Okay. Bye, Robert.
See you later.
Okay, guys, be sure to head on over to his channel. And that's all that I have for tonight. We did reschedule the GRB. So we have all of our rescheduled shows up on our page. Come over and visit. Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. And yeah, if nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I'm still going to tell you this. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Heavenly, for being here and moderating. I love you guys. Bye. Hi, guys. Welcome to Parawomen Radio. I'm Amy.
Carefully strumming this old guitar, words rolling out into the fire. Never ask why my heart burned blue. Here in the haze where you inspire me. Here in the darkness I hear my cue. Time to find some solitude. Here where my soul bleeds openly, deep in the heart of sin and you. Here in the blue, I'm falling deep into you. Here in the blue, I'm dancing with you tonight, and it feels fine. Carefully strumming this old guitar again, words rolling out